Hey everybody, how you doing this early morning? Kids' first day back to school. Well, oldest second day, youngest first day. I'll walk her to the bus stop here in a little bit. But I just got finished watching something on the YouTube, and we're kind of hit home. I'm out here grabbing my charger out of the shed. 1993, I bought, well, I didn't buy, but if you go back and see my videos, I got for Christmas the Tornado set from Bachman. I remember that set. I remember what all came with it. I got that bridge. I got the risers pieces that snapped onto the track. I got 2 freight cars and a caboose. No, 3 freight cars and a caboose. A gondola, a refrigerator car, and a boxcar. And a caboose. An oval track, and I'm talking 2 half 18-inch radius curves and 2 9-inch straights. I got the telegraph poles that go beside the line, and I got a bunch of street and railroad signs in that set. Now, just recently, I think this was 2019, 2020. Could have been 2021. I think it was right before the pandemic. I bought my son a Bachman train set from Hobby Lobby. It had 1 steam locomotive, a gondola, and a caboose. A circle track, and a power pack. It wasn't even good track, it was steel track. So about any bit of moisture screws them up. And yeah. Now granted, it didn't last that long. They decided to rip it out of the box and play with it really rough. But it got me to thinking. There used to be, Lifelike, Tyco, and all these companies that made a representation of the real thing. Didn't bother about the details or anything else, just made it look like the real thing. You got bulkheaded flat cars and everything else from Tyco that really wouldn't stand up to any type of scrutiny. But, they filled in quite nicely. They looked enough like the thing and held everything like the real thing, so you could pass it off. I even see a lot of guys nowadays still have them on their layouts, HO scale, even in scale. A lot of us never minded that. We actually enjoyed the fact that we got a brand new freight car for $8, $10 when the higher end freight cars with all those details, bells and whistles were $15. So we got 2 cars to fill 2 spots on the layout for 1 car. That's it. Yeah, sure, the other car was real nice and detailed and everything else, but when you're trying to fill a roster, that's expensive. Because I'm thinking right now I need over 50 hopper cars. The cheapest 4-bay hoppers I could find was $25 a piece, and in scale. When you need 50 of them, that's a lot of money. And then I got to thinking about it. When I first was in this hobby and I first switched to in scale, I could get 4-bay hoppers for $10. I did a little bit more research into it, and guess what? I found out they're still around. It's Concord. But Concord, they're pretty much withdrawn back to themselves. You have to go to their website to really find anything because nobody really stocks it. There's Authoring, which is kind of a middle ground when it comes to train cars and all that. And they do a pretty good job, but their stuff's detailed, so they wind up with a higher price tag. My question is, when did they stop catering to us guys that don't mind putting the details on later, but want to build the roster now? And started to cater to all the rich people that have the money to spend to have somebody else put all those details on without putting in the work. And doesn't that kind of, take away from your modeling and what should be your work? We like our models, some of us, because we like to build them, we like to tweak them, we like to make them better. We like to make them look exactly like the prototype. The only thing we need is a base. A lot of these guys out there, they just want to spend the money. There's broke guys like me that do real good with models, but we go broke way too quick trying to buy these expensive ones that's got all the bells and whistles on them. We just want the basic. We'll modify it. We'll make it ours. Unfortunately, it seems like that kind of mentality is dying way too much in America right now and around the world. My question is to all my modeling friends, would you rather still be able to get 2 not so detailed models that actually look like what you're going after and you just got to improve it? Or would you rather buy it with all the bells and whistles already attached and look exactly like you want it? As I'm one of those guys, yes, I might buy the base, but I want to finish it. If you miss those, give us a thumbs up. If you wish they would come back, give it a thumbs up. Let's let these companies know that us modelers are tired of being pushed around and forced into spending money. Sorry, my dog sees a cat. So, y'all have a good one.